let's move ahead with the next agenda. Before we start, we have another tutorial now, which is custom unit operation using Python, tutorial number 19. Participants, please start with the tutorial where you will be learning how to create a custom model using Python. Okay. And also the attendance link has now been posted in the chat window. So please fill up your attendance for the afternoon session.
Priyam sir.
Yes, Kunjit.
Sir, I had two things to say. First of all, I've posted other two questions on the forum. So if you can kindly reply to that.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, another thing, it was a kind of suggestion. Like yesterday you mentioned about this potential components and their property packages. Like whatever we use in the industry, like we have inorganic or organic gases, liquids. Then if you have natural gas system, then accordingly we use property package as Peng Robinson. If we have liquid, we use NRTL and all those things. So I was thinking, like, if we can make a list of like all these components, whatever we are using, and like categorize them and assign them a property package. So how would that be?
So I don't know how useful or will it be correct thing to do that, because what happens generally is that even a presence of a, let's say you have a you are trying to separate benzene and toluene. Okay. Now let's say that you have assigned Raoult's law for that. Okay, as per thermodynamics. But if there is a presence of hydrogen, then the property package would change. So it's not really that for every. I mean, we cannot really make a combination. Say that okay, we can say that for benzene toluene is this, but then as we add 2-3 more compounds to benzene and toluene, then our property package would change. So that way it is difficult to assign a property package to particular component system.
Okay. No, sir. Yeah, I got your point. What you're trying to tell. But I'm like, can we make a category of organic gases, then inorganic gases? Then for organic gases, इसके लिए ये property package use होगा. Then for inorganic, इसके लिए ये होगा. Then liquids and solids accordingly. Like whatever we are handling. Then, like I was thinking of just putting this in Excel and sending the link here, like if that's okay, and asking for your suggestions. I was thinking like
yeah, absolutely. If you are coming up with it, that would be absolutely. I mean, we welcome you to do that. In fact, other participants can also pitch in and give their suggestion there.
Yeah,
okay, so that's absolutely. We welcome you to do that. No problem at all.
Yes, I just wanted to share this. Yeah. Okay, then I will just fill up and I can just post the link over here, right?
Yeah.
Fine, sir. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So I hope the participants have filled up their attendance for this session, and also you have started with the next tutorial, the only tutorial for this afternoon session, which is custom unit operation using Python. Hi everyone. So are you done watching the tutorial? Then we can get on with the next topic. Okay, so in that case, I'd like to request Sriharsha that if you can just talk something about the custom modeling project. You wanted to show some more things to the participant about the custom model.
Okay, sure. Let me share my screen. Okay, this is the code which we demonstrated in spoken tutorials. I want to show you something more. For example, like in this tutorial, you have to remember all the lines, like get, prop, total, flow, overall, on all the sentences. Here I will show some shortcuts. In the script manager, there is something called insert snippet. It will take a minute. Yeah, we got that. So So if my task is to get a code, so how to get the temperature pressure of a stream. So I just click on this insert snippet, get object property, and select the material stream, and then select the stream pressure. So it will generate the code which is required to get that pressure. So and then I copy paste this code, and then I can use it here. Now if I run the code, it has simulated. I mean, in the tutorial they have provided this get prop, but you need not to byhead anything. You can use this snippet part so that it will generate the snippets of the code. If you want to get the temperature of, if you want to get the pressure of the stream, then it will generate the code for the how to get the temperature of that specific object. And not only the material stream, you can do anything with this script manager, and then you can use this in the this Python script editor. Use that code here so that you can get the work will be very easy. No need to remember all the code. That's all. Is there any doubts or something like that regarding this? Is there any doubts or something like that regarding the?
Okay, so I think participants doesn't have much doubt on that. So before we move on to the next session, which is a live session on custom creation, compound creation tool, demonstration of compound creation tool in DWSim. I'd like to ask Rajat, we have a student who has worked with us for a long time named Rajat Daga, who is a current final year student at IIT Bombay. He has created a couple of custom models on DWSim, actually a lot of custom models on DWSim. And since you were practicing this tutorial, I just thought that it will be a right moment to bring him in and ask him to speak for 5-10 minutes about his experience of working in model or this custom model and how easy or difficult he felt, and if there are any views that you want to share with all of you. Please, Rajat.
Yeah, so thank you, Priyam. A bit about me in a nutshell. I'm a final year undergraduate student at IIT Bombay. I worked with Professor Kannan and Mr. PM in my second year of undergraduate studies, and created around 5 to 6 custom models using IronPython in DWSim. As a young chemical engineer, I believe it gave me a great experience in designing, in not only designing and coding custom models, but also gave a bit of exposure towards the various various equipments used in chemical industry. As far as my experience with custom modeling goes, it was quite difficult in the beginning adjusting to the environment used in IronPython. But as gradually I took help from Mr. PM and also Daniel, it became quite easier to code various models in DWSim using IronPython. With the kind of assistance available through DWSim forum at SourceForge, I believe I got most of my queries answered within a very short span of time regarding anything, whether be it coding or using some external script to code my custom model. So as a whole, I would give a high rating to my experience in developing custom models using IronPython in DWSim. And apart from it giving me an exposure in coding as well as in looking up the equipments, I believe it was a great experience for me in future as well, while I was working with one of the companies through my internship. And as well, it helped me inculcate a basic sense of coding and how does other proprietary softwares like Aspen actually work. So I believe for all the young engineers, it would give a great exposure to how are the chemical equipments in chemical industries used, or how other softwares like Aspen use use their computing softwares in order to simulate all these flow sheets that we see across in our daily chemical engineering curriculum. And for experienced chemical engineers, I would highly suggest this, since many a times we might not be able to pay a hefty fees in Aspen, but through DWSIM we might be able to create our own custom models, which we can then later use in our flow sheets. So as an experienced user of DWSIM custom model, I would highly recommend to any, whether be it a junior who is just starting his career in chemical engineering, or even a senior guy who does not want to use his funds in order to buy other softwares like Aspen. So this was my experience using DWSIM custom modeling.
Thank you, Rajat. Thank you very much for that sharing your experience.